Hello, in this video we'll be looking at Bodhicaryavatara, chapter 6, the Kshanti Paramita, perfection of forbearance, verse 28. Apologies to those who attempted to look at the previous recording uh, in which the sound was lost for some reason. So as usual, I'll read out the verse without the text up and then with the text up on screen. Anutpannang hi tannasti ka iched bhavitun tada. Vishya vyapratatvacha niruddhumapi nehate. And now with the text up, here we are. Anutpannang hi tannasti ka iched bhavitun tada. Vishya vyapratatvacha niruddhumapi nehate. So the anutpannam is that which has not arisen, or the unarisen generally. I'll give you my iPad. It's from the root, pad, which makes its past participle with the addition not of a ta but a na. So it becomes pad plus na, which by internal sandhi becomes panna. And with the prefix ut, meaning up or out, it becomes utpanna. And we have the verbal noun, utpada. That's the one that in Pali becomes uppada, meaning arising, coming into existence. And that is where we have paticca samuppada, commonly translated as conditioned co-arising. So the utpanna, that which has arisen, and the anutpanna, that which has not arisen, anything that has not come into being. The word very frequently means to come into being where something previously did not exist. Here, notice that it's in the neuter. Sorry if I got myself into a twist. I don't think I gave you the second reading. Here we are. Oh, maybe I did. Sorry, I'm mucking all this up. Oh. So the unarisen, tan na asti, without santi, tat na asti, that is not, means it does not exist. The tad here could be omitted without changing the sentence. The unarisen, that does not exist, could equally well be said the unarisen does not exist. So let's look at this he here. The he very often means for, in the sense of as the conjunction for, meaning because. I say that because, and it refers back to what has previously been said. Now, if we look back to the previous verse, it's saying that which is sought for. So let's look at the second line of the previous verse. Even that, tadevahi, even that does not come into being, having made the decision, or as a result of the decision, I shall become. Now, for the unarisen does not exist. That which has not yet arisen cannot exist. And panang hi, that's the force of the he there, for the unarisen does not exist. Tada, then, Now, tada normally is used in the sense of a time, then, at that moment, as in kada, when, tada, then. Also, then, as a logical consequence, the unarisen does not exist, then, in other words, it follows logically. Kahichet bhavitum. Kah ichet, who could want, bhavitum, to be. Note by sandhi here, we have the kaha, nominative masculine singular form, followed by an I, and therefore by sandhi, the visarga drops. That's what gives us here ka ichet, bhavitum, the infinitive to be. So the unarisen does not exist. Then tada ka ichet bhavitum. Who is it that could want to be? Second line, Vushya vyapratatvacha niruddhumapi nehate. So vyaprata makes the noun vyapar, meaning just being engaged with something, being busy with something. This is the ablative of cause, vyapratatvat, because it is engaged with, because it is busy with. Busy with what? Vishaya. So literally from Vishaya engagement, because it is busy, because it is engaged with the Vishaya, cha, and Niruddhum api na ihate, Niruddhum api nehate. So api, having its regular meaning here of even, it does not even hope to cease or wish to cease. This ihate can mean an attempt or a wish. It may long, long ago have been from the same root as ish, ichati, a much more common verb meaning to want. That's speculation. Here it does not even wish to cease. From niruddham, rather niruddham is from, let me call up iPad again. Here we are. Sorry. Sorry, I got iPad back now. It's from the root rud. The original meaning of that is to block something. We have the well-known word nirodha, often translated as cessation, typically in the cessation of negative qualities, the outflows, the taints. The actual meaning is something like blocking down, stopping it coming into existence. Originally, it had more of a positive sense, blocking. So rud had the nip meaning down. So that's the verbal noun nirodha, same in Sanskrit and Pali. To make an infinitive, rud plus tum, by standard internal sandhi, the dh plus t becomes a double dh, rather like, well, exactly like bud plus ta becomes by internal sandhi buddha. So nirod tum becomes nirodhum. Remember that double D there. Nirodhum by sandhi nirodhum. Back to our text. There we are. Vishaya. It means a range or a sphere of action. I've done a note on it in the explanatory glossary, which I will call up for you. Explanatory glossary. Oh, come on, explanatory glossary. Boom, boom. Ah, lost it. Okay, found it again. Oops. Oh God. So those of you who haven't started yet, I do urge you to find on my Google Drive where this explanatory glossary is, because as time goes on, I will be referring to it more and more. So the Vishaya, possibly from the root si, meaning to bind, possibly. So something to which it's bound apart, so tied apart. The idea of tying, holding you somewhere, but separate from something else. So one's sphere or range of activity. Um, and it very often has the meaning of just the senses, the sense spheres generally, and also of sense pleasures. We're from the Vishnu Purana, so Vishnu Purana. Ya pritir avivekanam vishayeshvanapayini tvamanusmaratam sa me hridayam ma pasarpatu. This should be an N in there. Smarantam tvamanusmarantam sa me hridayam ma pasarpatu. So, ya pritir, which joy, or we don't say that joy which, avivekanam, for the undiscriminating, vishayeshu anapayani, that joy in the senses, in the sense pleasures, anapayani, not going away. Sorry, this one has been a bit disjointed for technical things. Oh, now I've lost my my text box markers. So we'll go through it once more. Then anutpannang hitannasti kaiched bhavitun tada. Vishya vyapritadvacha nirodhum api nehate. Anutpannang for the unarisen, tan nasti, tan naasti, that is not, that does not exist. Tada, then, or in that case, in those circumstances, ka ichet bhavitum, which becomes by santi iched bhavitum, ka iched bhavitum, who might want, as the optative form, who might want to exist. They're saying, in fact, there's nobody who could want to exist in respect of that which has not come into existence. Just, I mean, it does not exist, cannot want to exist. Vishya vyapritadvacha nirodhumapi nehate. Because of its being involved in the sense spheres or in its sphere of activity, niruddhum api na ihate, which becomes by santi niruddhumapi nehate. It does not even wish to cease. I'll read through once more. Vishaya vyapritadvat, anutpannang hitannasti kaiched bhavitun tada. Vishaya vyapritadvacha niruddhumapi nehate. And that's it on this video.